Alright, this is our second video of the school year. It's topic 3-7. It's multiplying two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. By this point, we would already have done two-digit numbers by one-digit numbers and some other things like learn how to multiply by numbers with 0 in them. So let's get started. For example, if we had 45 times 32. I'm going to write it a little bigger because this first one maybe we'll solve it, but I want to go through step by step of what you're supposed to do. You always want to start with your ones digit, and you're going to multiply it by everything above it. So you're going to start with the 2 times 5. Just like addition, you're going to get a double digit number, so you're going to need to carry. 2 times 5 is 10. Put your 0 down, carry your 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus whatever it was you carried at the top. So in this case, it would be 2 times 4 plus 1 gives you 9. Here's the part that gets a little tricky. Before we start multiplying by the tens digit, because it is a tens digit, we need to put a 0 here. Sometimes in class we'll refer to it as a magic 0 just because it appears. But we always need to put a 0 in the ones place here because, as we know, when we multiply by tens, we're always going to end up with a 0 in the ones place. So I want to cross out the number that I carried earlier just so I remember that I already used that one. And then I can begin to multiply everything by 3. So we do 3 times 5. I get 15. I want to carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus my 1 is 13. And then we want to add up these two numbers. Take notice that I kept everything in nice, neat lines. My ones digit, or my ones place value is all in a straight line. My tens place value. And then if we got bigger, my hundreds and my thousands. And now we just add everything up. 0. 14, carry my 1, 4, 1, and then we go 1, 2, 3, put my comma in, and my answer is 1,440. We do know some other ways to solve these types of problems that we'll go over with the kids. This is the traditional way, probably the way that most of the parents at home were taught, and definitely the way that I was taught. Let's try one of the other ways real quick. One of the methods that we've learned recently is what's called the lattice method, and we had some students last year who really enjoyed multiplying through the lattice method, so we'll go through that once, just so it's another tool in your toolbox, a way to solve these problems. You want to start off, you want to make a square, and then almost like a window, you want to cut it into 4 squares, and then what you're going to do is slice the squares in half on a diagonal, but continue your line straight through for a little bit, because you're going to end up making columns this way, which is where your answer will eventually appear. For example, if we had 36 times 24, I put my numbers in my problems at the top and on the side. 36 times 24, and then I just want to multiply each number that's there and put the answers in the box. For example, we'll start with 6 and 2, and we're going to write 12. There's my 12. And then we'll do 6 and 4. There's my 24. Then we have 3 and 2 is 6. Don't forget to put a 0 right here. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And we're going to put our 12 there. Now when you're done, you just have to add up each diagonal column that we made when we made these diagonal lines. So the 4 will be by itself. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 6 plus 1 is 8. And there's your 0. We really don't need it. We can put it there. But our answer would just be 864. And that's the lattice method. We'll go over it with the students in class. But that's just one other way you can solve these types of problems. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, devlin.sean@pbergsd.net. And this was 3-7. Thank you very much.